Okay, what is a raven light? Jonathan Fibonojji, live from Manna Mountain. I know that's what you're thinking. You're like, okay, Jonathan, that's really the best intro you've ever had. You were, boom. So here you go. Check this out. What is this? You tell me, boom, what is that? Tell me what this is. You're like, Jonathan Fibonojji, you've made it. It is the Global Short Film Network with Jonathan Fibonojji. Boom. You're like, what in the fuck? Because he's amazing, and he's talking about faith a lot, and he's talking about feed my sheep. Boom. Look at this. Feed my sheep. Love Madison. Jesus says, let the little children come unto me. Jonathan Fibonojji. I hope that this package can help you through some rough times. Jesus loves homeless people. Yes. Isn't that crazy? You got to say homeless people. Don't ever laugh at a comedian's joke about homeless people. God bless you, Fibonojji Raven King. So what is a raven light? I'm making a documentary. This is Bob. This is a raven light. Boom, look at that. You're like, what's a raven light? It's like that. Look at that. It's a light. So how can you end homelessness or feed my sheep? How do you do it? It's real simple. Just outside, go downtown, wherever you're at. Maybe you're in New York City in a brownstone. Maybe you're in a beautiful Sausalito, Hala. Maybe you're in Oklahoma City, my hometown. Maybe you're Garth Brooks, baby. Look at that. It's just kind of one of those like electronic lights. You're like, okay, that's really is amazing. So here you go. A lot of times we want people to solve these problems, and we're thinking, okay, who else can solve the social issue problem? Well, it's simple. Feed my sheep. So wouldn't it be amazing if 1,000 people, when they finish with their dinners, or maybe they went to Walmart and they bought extra gloves during the winter, and they just put a light outside their door on their patio or across the street, or, churches used to feed people. Now they view people as merchandise. And anyway, feed my sheep. Going to leave this on a friend's. I'm talking to my friend Bob about homelessness, because he's kind of where I used to be. He's still a civilian. I had 2 cars, I had a home, 2 beautiful children. Texas 2503, holy shit. Boom. I got, and then if you watch this channel, you'll know that, I had a mortgage license, and simply I just couldn't keep up with the liquidity requirements put on my license. So a 10-year business went night-night. And I started to experience homelessness, and there's 50 shades of homelessness. And I hope this channel will do all kinds of things. I hope I can entertain you. I hope I can tell you some jokes, tell you about Jesus a little bit. We can talk about the Psalms. We can talk about all kinds of things, and how just simply feeding my sheep. You can go buy one of these or order them on Amazon or whatever you want. Just start feeding people today. Maybe you have $50. Go downtown to wherever you're at. What is your downtown? Maybe you're Austin, Texas. Go to Congress. 401 Congress, baby. Holla. That was my old office. I don't know, go feed 5 people. Go just break out a $20 bill. Go feed one person, or just go get a Snickers bar and go hand it to somebody. Or use a Raven light. Go buy one. Put food outside your doorstep. Feed we like to feed cats. What about human beings? If you really want to understand what the power of a federally protected status, and yes, I know I'm talking about legal shit, but sometimes Jesus says, we got to feed my sheep, and that means literally feeding sheep. Jesus, all he did is he walked around and did good. 480 train, holla, Durango's out. So go feed them. Just go leave some milk and go leave some good food, or maybe some gloves, whatever your ability is, and go feed people in your neighborhood. Post it on Insta. And don't make homeless people props. You know, Jesus says when you feed people, do it anonymously so that your left hand doesn't even know what your right hand is doing. Look at that. Durango's a wonderful place. Just did my 3rd night in jail for parking tickets. So, you know, we talk about vulnerability a lot. Who's talking about vulnerable people? And yes, men are some of the most vulnerable people in this world. And there's such a disparity in the gender world. I mean, I just went to jail for parking tickets. I was strip searched in parking tickets. I mean, how many women do you know are strip searched because of parking tickets? I mean, really, how many? How many times have you had? Look, you're like, well, John Fibonojji, I just pay the fine. Well, guess what happens to vulnerable people? Guess what happens to the Ravens, baby? There's no more vulnerable at-risk population than homeless people. And I want this channel to grow, and I would like to see a federal mandate that all homeless people are classified as at-risk people. So crime against homeless people, theft against homeless people. Yes, homeless people are people, and they experience violence. And what happens? Often police departments don't want to protect ravens because they view us as, well, I got an idea. Google the Emmett Till story. You know, we're all ravens. We're all raging Cajun. Beautiful Durango. You know, we finally got some snow. Durango looks so good in white. 1,000, wouldn't it be wonderful if this channel, just Jonathan Fibonojji, if 1,000 people can be fed by just regular individuals, whether they go get food or leave food, and they just put on an electronic, there's no fire here. It's just, you gotta love your brother. Who's your brother? Where's your brother? And why we need to have that discussion. And it's really interesting. Jesus, that was his question to Cain. That was his question. He said, Cain, where's your brother? And Cain said, am I his keeper? Because, you know, when people don't want to question, when they don't want questioning, they'll redirect. It's called pivoting. Where's your brother? Maybe your brother's not homeless. Well, you still have homeless holla. We're all raging Cajun. Austin, Texas, Chicago, Miami, Orlando, New York, Sausalito, San Francisco, my favorite city in the whole world. Chickasha, Oklahoma, Tulsa, Hoosiers, Indiana, even in Jersey. Guess what they have? They have homeless people. Go feed my sheep. Hashtag. Go change the world. One raven light at a time. All right, Jonathan Fibonojji, Global Short Film Network is over. That's like number one. It's the best one in the whole world. Then we're going to go to Sundance, and then we're going to be like, all right, okay, seriously, don't steal my shit. You know, Jesus says, feed my sheep. Thank you for taking this journey with me. That's it, man. That was one.